on Twitter, FACEIT community on Facebook. Bring the action to us, but here we're bringing the action to you with God and Strenx. It's match point for God. It's coming up on Lost World. Zoo, take it away.
Strenx here, he's got the top yellow, he's got rocket launcher and down to Mega very, very quickly. He really wants that lightning gun, his favorite weapon of them all, but we got some rockets up from the top from God already. Strenx is being crippled, he's going to get this yellow armor, but he's got a fraction of the stack that he wanted to have at this point in the game. God has come up, the rockets are hurting, and the
shotgun!
What a move there, God. They say stuff and off the spot again. Strenx has no weapons at all, and God is going to quickly make it 2-0 in the first 30 seconds. It's just such a good day for God at the moment. Is it going to continue getting better? This could be a sweet victory for him if he can push it through.
It'd
but
be
we've got
amazing
a lot of
indeed.
time before then.
It'd be absolutely amazing, and I think there is a lull in the action. A lull in the action is God will find actually Strenx. Strenx caught off God. No, Strenx, this is not good for you, but instead he will escape with 6 health and actually hurts God quite a lot. And I cannot believe he survived that encounter. I was saying there's going to be a lull in the action because there's no way that Strenx can take a fight there. But God caught him off guard, getting those fantastic reads. Those really, really telling reads. I mean, he's such an intelligent player as God, often overlooked for his intellectual plays. And Strenx here now on the back areas at the LG, and God with everything to play for. He just wants that extra red to get that 200-200. Oh, the dive. Strenx is going to dive for it. Gets pushed down by Strenx's LG. Now by God's LG, and now God can even deny the yellow, and they still have the red up. So the God's in a fantastic position now to make something happen. And Strenx is sneaking around the bottom areas, around that mega health, and God is just creeping around trying to find him. Where is Strenx? God is thinking, where is he? I still have the red left up. Finally going to take it because he can't leave it up anymore, Zoo. The mega's coming soon.
Yep, it is coming to that time. Bit of rocket damage there on the teleporter exit. Strenx being the one to deal it. Mega health going to be there. God just says, yeah, I need to shoot that top left corner of the room because it's my lucky day. And he's going to continue through to this rocket area. Strenx not there, checking every single crevice of the map. He doesn't want to miss anything. And he really needs to get himself on a yellow as well, at least every routine, because Strenx is slowly
Strenx hit the point of making a challenge now.
Yeah, exactly. And God does not want him to have an easy challenge. In fact, I would go down for that red right now, because you want to be on 200-200 when you meet up against Strenx.
Mega spawning as well. Strenx is just creeping around. He's just waiting for God to make the first move. God picks up the red. Strenx knows that he hears some good rockets from Strenx. Defensive stuff. Go the LG engagement. He thinks he's good for it. God, he is indeed good for it. That was a fantastic play. I'm going to keep saying that one over and over again from Strenx because it really was. Oh, and God gets pushed down with that rocket and just gets another free one. Oh. Gutted is God. But yeah, I have to say, really props to Strenx. Very intelligent play over that mega. But here comes God. Aggressive. Go. Oh, how does he do it? Steals the red. Gets the frag with the rocket. How does he do it?
The problem there was that Strenx had no actual timing on red, and God was like, oh, you're still waiting there? Well, I'm going to dispatch you quickly and keep myself the lead. But Strenx hits a really nice rocket there, and God is very weak at the moment. He needs a 50 health bubble. Strenx rocket jumps up, and he is going to tie the game up once again. He says, you know, this is not going to be your time. I want to win. I need these maps back, and you're going to stop getting in my way. Looking over that top area, Strenx going to avoid any rocket damage going out of that teleporter, and edging up. God is doing some LG damage. Strenx yet to pick up this weapon, and that's exactly what's on the menu for him right now.
Definitely God. He's just running against the wall, making. I think that makes sound as well. He doesn't. No, I guess it doesn't, because I just switched to Strenx's spot. But anyway, God there. Oh, the rocket from Strenx there. That is painful indeed. Now God is absolutely in trouble. I mean, there goes his yellow. There it goes. Just say goodbye to that one. And God is in a horrible position. Strenx is hunting him down, and God has to engage ninja mode once again. Strenx is looking for him, wants to frag again. At that point, we saw backscene here before. Such a good area to operate from. That choke point is so strong and forces your opponent into very hard decisions. And Strenx still there. God still on the other side. And Strenx with a peek. It's going to be good.
Yep, he's getting the damage in, and God, is he going to be there once more? 3 times lucky, or at least for Strenx. And God's really got to somehow get out of this corner, because Strenx is just monitoring all the exits. God with a bit of damage, and more rocket. The splash is really crippling him at the moment, and eventually Strenx drops down and is like, oh, I'm going to get these items at some point. They've been here for a while, gathering dust. God here at the top, he's going to move back into the corridors. Strenx not letting him out at the moment. more rocket damage, and God really has to hide at the moment.
He's doing such a good job keeping himself alive, but how long can he keep it up? How long can he really last from God? These efforts with almost no armor to work with ever. He picks up that yellow, gets another 50 on the board, but strenx is so good at just removing that. He hasn't gotten the kill yet, but again, here comes strenx pushing around these upper areas, trying to get the position. Doesn't want to overcommit. Doesn't have a great read on Guard's stack. Doesn't have a great read on his exact position. strenx doesn't want to take a huge risk. Doesn't want to mess things up for himself when he's got so much time to play with. Still, he can try and play with the safe options, and so that's what he's going to do. And Guard is going to take advantage of that if he can. He picks up that yellow, and that's going to allow him to try and make something. If he has an item time, any kind of item time, anything, he can then understand when and where strenx will be. So, and that is crucial, because then it can give him better positions than what he has right now, which is horrendous.
Precisely.
At the LG, he's just hanging around at the LG constantly.
Yeah, he's kind of making a home for himself there. He's now actually got
strenx
residence and an actual
corner.
address.
And strenx is going to catch him. 1 rocket, 2 rockets. Splash here, splash there, raining them down. Guard's in a very tense position, very troublesome position. strenx makes the commitment, and Guard can finally escape this area that he's been hanging around for so long, painstakingly. It did not come without its risks. He stared death in the face, came out and survived, but strenx still has the huge advantage. Guard gonna have to back off again, playing so well, really.
I don't know how he's still alive at the moment. strenx has been stacked for so long. And got to be careful of those rockets, and Guard is again in that annoying place. It is going to be the lightning gun area, but there is the lightning gun from strenx is not quite able to get a frag. When is strenx going to push for it?
Perfect damage. The one time he did, Guard was he's so intelligent in how he moves around. It's really incredible, but he's got to be so careful. Again, he's put to that position with no health and no armor. He definitely needs to get on something, and really strenx has to put himself out of position. Like if the moment that strenx puts himself out of position, that's the moment that Guard has the opportunity to try and steal away an item, and that is why strenx is being so patient right now. He desperately does not want to give Guard anything to work with.
You know what, I am slightly cheering strenx here because I want to see if campgrounds next, and I'm pretty sure that is map number 4. So
it is indeed. Campgrounds is next.
I want to see that, and I want to see if strenx is able to convert this control into an eventual frag. It's been about 4 minutes now that he's been rocking all the major items and a yellow lead. And Guard, he's keeping alive. It's going to be one final blowout, I think, in terms of fights. To decide who's going to be the victor. Plasma damage from Guard, a little bit of it. He's still looking up to see if he's going to return. Got more yellows available. And strenx, he could lose out on a couple here if he's not careful.
It's a 42% LG for strenx, so that's what we would expect. Very, very insane, to be honest.
Guard just got 2 yellows. That's another 100 armor. He's made basically a red armor. And strenx is not as much in control now as he was over the last long period of time. And for a long time, Guard was living on almost nothing, and now he's been given some tangible resources. This is dangerous territory. Big fight here. The rocket's coming from strenx, and he's going to pick it up.
God. The spawn as well. So unfortunate is Guard. He takes away the red at least, but I think he's going to have to commit to a rush now. He knows he took the red away. He knows that strenx isn't stacked too stacked. He knows he's got to go for a frag right now, right here. Here comes Guard. Can he do it? There's strenx. strenx is LG. Misses quite a bit, but Guard's just not quite accurate enough himself, and strenx is quite good damage. There's Guard. He comes back for round number 2, and round number 2 is all he needs. And he now has to make up 1 frag. He picks up the red. Stuff has to get fast paced. We just switched from into a past 5 gears right to the highest gear possible now, because Guard needs to make it happen in 60 seconds, and strenx has less armor, less health, but he's got to be aware because he knows that Guard's coming. He can hear him. The sounds of Guard's footsteps are mighty scary right now as strenx runs away to this red area. Guard's going to try and find him. strenx hears the drop down. Oh, there comes Guard with the rockets, close range, and strenx's LG going to be good enough. Oh, it's so close! 15 points of health remains.
Is there another twist in this tale? strenx is still not very stacked at all. If Guard is given any kind of weapon, he can still rush and he can still do this. But at the moment, strenx just managed to stop Guard, and that was huge. He just needs to kill time. 24 seconds. Time is ticking, and Guard is running out of options here. strenx is picking up yet another yellow. It's just a running game for him, and he can take us to a map number 4. Here comes Guard. He's just going to bully his way through. He has no other option, really. There's the fight. Guard goes down, guys, and that is going to be GG on map 3. We are going to see it 2-1 for Guard here in the grand finals.
Wow, that was really, really